it's Kalila here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing something that is kind of exciting, and that is I'm going to be following a vintage crochet pattern. I didn't even think about the fact that older people crocheted and knitted and that it was actually back in those days. You know, everyone's like, oh, your grandma knits, whatever, but I don't even think about what time period they came from to be crocheting and knitting even now. So it was kind of cool to see. I was scrolling through Pinterest and then I saw vintage crochet patterns, vintage crochet. I was like, what? That's a thing? And I was like, wait, if grandmas are crocheting, duh, they came from that time and now it's called vintage. Imagine in like 2060, 2020, 2070, 2020 is gonna be vintage. That's crazy. Like the 1990s are vintage and I was born in 1990s. That's crazy. Anyway, so I am going to follow a hat pattern. This is what it looks like. It's like a cap. It's a 1960s cap and I found it on freevintagecrochet.com. So you can find so many free vintage crochet patterns there, but I will be following this hat pattern. It says the materials I need are Bernay, Sesame, Germantown weight. I'm pretty sure all of these are discontinued. And one crochet hook size K. I'm going to use a size I because of the yarn I'm using. I'm going to be using these colors of my 24/7 cotton yarn. And it's a thinner yarn, so I need a smaller hook, but it's bigger than what I usually use. Also, what else? It says I need one main color, like one each of a main color because we're double stranding. So I got two of these, and then I need a color A and a color B. So that is what I will be using. And then the notes, it says use 2 strands throughout. And also, what else? Anything else? No, that seems it. Hopefully, because I'm using a different yarn, it has a gauge here. I'm not looking at the gauge. I don't ever gauge anything. I know that's horrible, but I don't. And hopefully this actually fits my head when I'm done. But grab your own free crochet pattern if you want to follow this pattern along with me. I will leave the link down below. And let's get started. Here I have my 2 strands. Well, you can't really see it at 2, so my 2 strands here, and that's what I'm gonna start with. It says using 2 strands of the main color, chain 2. I should have read this pattern before I started. Hold on. Chain 2, round 1, work 6 single crochet into the second chain from the hook, put a marker and begin around. Okay, we're working around, so I'm just gonna do a magic circle instead of stitches because I like magic circles better. But I actually need a stitch marker. I have a row counter, but I need a stitch marker because we'll be working in a round and I want to keep track of where my first stitch is. So it says chain 2, but I will do a magic circle instead. I'm gonna get a bigger hook. What size did it say? Size K? Let me see if I have a size K. I do not have a size K, but I have a size L, which is the next one. And that is a 7mm crochet hook. So that is what I'll use instead. Where's the beginning of, oh, right here. Okay, now we shall try this magic circle. Oh, I'll put the pattern like here so that you guys can see what I'm reading and what I'm looking at. Okay, and the next step is work 6 single crochet into the second chain from hook. And so I'll work 6 single crochet into this magic circle instead. Have my 6 stitches here, and the next part says, okay, first of all, I don't like the way this is written. It's written like a big paragraph, and I don't like that. I like when things are spaced out so I can see like which row is what, even though the rounds are in bold, but I still don't like, I don't know, it's not very easily digestible in my opinion. But have our 6 stitches and it says 2 single crochet into each single crochet. and that will equal 12 stitches. So I'm just going to increase around. So I'll do 2 stitches into every single stitch, and that is round 2. So let's do that. So far, pretty easy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. Look at this. This looks so cool already. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, round 3, it says 1 single crochet into the next single crochet, 2 single crochet into the next single crochet, and we'll repeat around, and that will equal 18 stitches. Okay, I know how to do that. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Easy. Easy peasy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alrighty, round 3 is done. Let me show you what that looks like. It's just getting bigger and bigger since I'm increasing in every row right now. So now round 4 says 2 single crochet in the next single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next, 2 single crochet into the next single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next 2 single crochets, repeat around 24 stitches. Continue in this manner to increase 6 stitches every round, 3 times more, being sure that the increases do not come directly over each other, 42 stitches. Work even in single crochet on 42 stitches for 9 rounds. Okay, first of all, that's so much information in one thing. Okay, it should have been like round 4, 2 single. Why didn't they just say increase? Whenever people don't say increase and they say 2 single crochet, it throws me off because I always just say increase. Like, that's why we have the words increase and decrease for a reason. No, put 2 stitches together. No, just decrease. We know that's putting 2 stitches together. Increase. We know that's putting 2 stitches in one. You know, that's just, I don't know. My camera stopped. I guess I was filming for too long. But, like, people still write like this to this day. So it's like, oh, they wrote like that back then? Okay, so I'm going to increase into the first stitch and then do 2 single crochets into the next, right? 2 single crochets into the next single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next 2. Yeah, so basically I'm doing it backwards. The first row, the third row I was doing 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Now I'm going to do 1 increase, 2 single crochets, and then, so that's for round 4. And then it says continue in this manner to increase 6 stitches every round. Increase 6 stitches every round. Round 3, every round 3 times more. So that shouldn't even have been there. So continue 3 times more. And be sure the increases don't come directly over each other. So I'm guessing I'll do an increase for round 4, 1 increase, crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then the next round do 1 increase, crochet into the next 3 stitches. And then 1 increase, crochet into the next 4 stitches. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. Because all this writing is confusing. Like, don't write paragraphs in your pattern unless it's instructions on what to do, bro. Like, yeah. Okay, but let's just start with round 4 for now. Something I understand. So 2 single crochet into the next stitch, so increase, and then work 2 and the next 2 single crochet. Okay, 24. Alrighty, it is now a bigger circle, and that's the end of round 4. So I need to continue this 3 times more. So rounds 5, 6, and 7. It doesn't tell me the number of the rounds, but if it's 3 more times, then 5, 6, and 7. I will, so for 5, I will do an increase and then crochet into the next 3 stitches. And after I do it 3 times more, I should have 42 stitches total. So I'm going to work those 3 rounds, and then I will come back and let you guys know if I guessed what I'm supposed to do correctly. Alrighty, I have crocheted until row 7 or round 7. This is how big this circle is right now. This is supposed to be no stretch. So I am done with that, hopefully. Oh, I need to count the stitches and see. I should have 42 stitches total, I think. Let me see. 42 stitches. Yes, okay. Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh! So I did that correctly. Like, I understood what the pattern was trying to say, but it still confused me for a second. And I know that for people who are beginners with reading patterns, it would be a little confusing for them as well. So I think it should have been spaced out better, written better, but maybe that's just how they wrote back then, and that's how people still write to this day. That's why I don't read patterns. All right, work. The next part says, work even in single crochet on 42 stitches for 9 rounds. Fasten off main color. Okay. So I'm going to continue working, no increasing or anything, for 9 rounds. So 7, I'm on row 7, round 7 till 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So until round 16, I'm just going to be single crocheting all the way around, and it should fold it over, because once you don't increase or anything with a hat, or like when you're working in a round, it's going to start curving over. So hopefully that's what this should start doing. Not hopefully, it should start doing that. If it doesn't do that, something is tragically wrong. So I'm going to crochet around for 9 rounds, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I have so far. Already, I have finished the main part of the hat. This is what it looks like. It is definitely short. Will it fit my head? I don't know, but I'm just going to follow this to a T. To a T? To the T? I'm just gonna follow every single instruction I'm given here, okay? So it says fasten off the main color. It is now fastened off. I'm gonna weave in these ends. Everything is now woven in. So now let's move on to the next step. Strap and trim. Using color A, chain 20. Short row. Okay, let's just do a strap and trim. Using color A, chain 20. So I will use pink, this pink color as my color A. It's not gonna focus, that's fine. I chained 20. Now it says short row, whatever that means. Single crochet in second stitch of chain and in each remaining stitch. Then, working along the last round of the hat, work 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 single crochets, 1 long single crochet into the next single crochet of the round below, 7 times, 1 single crochet in each of the 3 single crochets, 31 stitches on a hat, fasten off color A, using color B, and starting the beginning of the strap, 1 double crochet into each stitch of the strap, and each stitch of the last row, working 3 double crochet in the last stitch, then working along the last round of the main color, single crochet in the next 11 stitches, join with a slip stitch, fasten off color B. Okay, that was a whole lot of information and a whole lot of I don't know what the heck is going on here, but let's break it down. So, single crochet into the second stitch of the chain and into each remaining stitch. I can do that, okay? So I'm gonna single crochet down this chain. Alrighty, I have done single crochet into every single stitch. And it says, then working along the last round of the hat. Okay, so I'm supposed to attach this to the hat, I'm guessing. Slip stitched this to the hat, which I'm guessing I'm supposed to do because it says working into the last round of the hat. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, working along the last round of the hat, work 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 single crochets, 1 single crochet into the next single crochet of the round below. What? That doesn't make sense. Unless, let's see what this looks like. Oh, unless I'm single crocheting into like the previous row and this row at the same time? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm supposed to have 31 stitches after that. What is even a long single crochet? I need to look that up. Spike stitch.
Now we're going to work some long stitches. The long stitch is simply the same stitch worked a few rows below the stitch that you're currently on.
So I was kind of correct, or very correct. I don't remember what I said, but
to stitch the long
oops. Okay, now I'm understanding. Okay, it's not as confusing anymore. All right, it says work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches, or a single crochet, and then 1 long single crochet into the single crochet of the round below. Okay, so instead of working into the regular single crochet, I'll work down into the row below that one. I can do that. All right, so let's do it. 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2. This is too high. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 long single crochet into the round below. That's that right here, just like that. Okay, look at that. So we have regular single crochets and then the long single crochet. It doesn't look that long though. Did I even go into the next round? And I don't think so. Let me try this again. I think I'm supposed to go a row below this one. Okay, so there's this row that I'm on right now, and then where's the next row then? This one? Right here? Yeah, so okay, I'll go down there. Because there's this one, a row below. Boom. Okay, that looks like a long single crochet compared to the others. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep doing that. It says do that 7 times, and I should have 31 stitches. Why would I have 31 stitches? Why would it decrease? Okay, I've done that 7 times. You can see the long stitches there. But I still have all of this left, and it says one single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. I have more than 3 stitches left. And it says I'm supposed to have 31 stitches on the hat. But it says nothing about decreasing or anything. So it's like, where did those 11 stitches go? Like, hello? I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe I'm not supposed to do the entire thing. And maybe I'm supposed to just work into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. And then maybe I'm supposed to leave that back part unworked and open. Let me see how many stitches I have right now. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to just stop there and then leave this unworked in the back, and maybe this is supposed to be like the back part. I'm guessing. It doesn't say, but I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So it says fasten off color A. So I'm going to just fasten this off. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. This is the back, this is the strap. Alrighty, now it says fasten off color A. Done that. Alright, using color B and starting at the beginning of the strap. So here, I'm guessing. 1 double crochet into each stitch of the strap and each stitch of the last row, working 3 double crochets into the last stitch, and then working along the last round of the main color. Okay. In the next 11 single crochet, join with the slip stitch. Okay, using color B, 1 double crochet, oh gosh, into 1 double crochet in each of the strap, okay, and into each stitch in the last row, working 3 double crochets into the last stitch, then working along the last round of the main, oh gosh, 1 double crochet into each stitch of the strap and each stitch of the last short row. Beginning of strap, 1 double crochet into the strap and each of the last short row. Let's see if these are 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 12. I feel like they're talking about this part when it says working to the last round of the main color. So I'm going to double crochet into the strap and then double crochet around here until this part, and I'll put 3 double crochets into this and then work along this and slip stitch, and then like slip stitch it and close it off, fasten it off. Well, enough contemplating. Let's actually do it. double crocheted all around here. Okay, I'll just yarn it away. I've double crocheted all around here and the strap. So now I need to slip stitch. It says join with a slip stitch. And so let me do that here. Join with a slip stitch and then fasten off. Okay, good enough for me. That wasn't too bad. I really dislike the way this pattern is written, but hey, that's what happens when you read a pattern. You gotta find a way to understand it if you actually want to get it done. Okay, I'm gonna weave in these ends. You already know. Alrighty, so this is what the hat is looking like so far. And this is the strap. Boom. I think this is maybe where the button will go. I don't know. I think where I did 3 double crochets is where the button will go, since it'll go like, it'll be on the head and then it'll go like boom and connect here. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. It says button. Oh, this is the last part. Button. Using the main color, work as for hat until first round is completed. What? I was like, what? Work as for hat? Work as if it is the hat? Like what we did at the beginning or something? It says 6 single crochet, so, okay. Brain, work with me here, because work as for hat. So, work as if it is for the hat, as if it is the hat. If I'm doing 6 single crochet, if it's the button, I'm guessing I'm going to work in the round and do 6 single crochet. So I'll do like a magic circle, work 6 single crochet into it. That's the only thing that makes the most sense, because this is the button right here. Actually, I'll pop it up on the side. That's the button. And if I'm crocheting the button, I'm guessing I would have to work in the round to do that. Okay, let's keep reading. Stuff with yarn, then single crochet around, skipping every other stitch until closed. Okay, yeah, so I'm right. So I'm going to need to work it as if I'm starting the hat, do 6 single crochet. Because at the beginning, to start the hat, I did 6 single crochet. So 6 single crochet, stuff it with yarn or whatever you have, polyfill, and then close it. That makes sense since I'm making a button. Fasten off, sew in place, spreading the stitches on the straps to form a buttonhole. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. See, once you like read it and interpret it, it makes sense, but I shouldn't have to do that with a pattern. It should already give me everything I need in an understandable, digestible way. But forget that. I understand. I learned how to understand things. So, I'm going to make a magic circle because that's what I like to do when working in the round. So make a magic circle. If you want, you can do it like it said at the beginning, chain 2, work into the second chain from your hook. So let's start 1. It says 6 single crochet. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have my 6 single crochet. I'm going to close this round up. And then it says stuff with yarn, then single crochet around. How can I stuff this with yarn when it looks like this? I can't stuff that, even though I probably didn't see a lot. Fasten off, stuff with yarn, single crochet around, skipping every other stitch. So skip that stitch, single crochet. Oops. I may not even need to stuff it. It's thick enough, to be honest. So skip that stitch, single crochet. Skip that stitch, single crochet. Oops. Single crochet. Skip that stitch. I'm not even gonna stuff it. I'm just gonna go around it. Single crochet. Now I have a very messy button. If you can see, that's what it looks like. Oh gosh, okay. It says fasten off and sew in place, and then spreading the stitches far on the strap to form a buttonhole. So I need to sew this to the hat. I'm just gonna fasten off, leave a long tail. Oh my gosh, this is the ugliest button ever. What the heck is this? Okay. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. It's just maybe like this. Make it a little bit more round. And I'm going to sew it. I'm actually going to sew it on the 3 double crochets that I did right here. I'm going to sew it to that part since it's like the part that's sticking out. Okay. So look at that. It's like a little knob. So let me sew in these ends here, and boom. So I have the little button. Oh, that's not little, that is huge. And I have this, and it says spread the stitches to make a buttonhole. Oh my gosh. OMG, look at that. It is now connected. Now for the final reveal. First, let me just tell you guys that. Remember, I didn't use the correct size yarn, so this is definitely significantly smaller than it's supposed to be. So it probably won't even fit my head, okay? All that work and it won't fit my head, but it's okay because I followed a vintage pattern for the first time. Like, that was the most confusing and cool pattern that I have ever read. And I think that's just awesome. Let me just pack up my yarn right quick before I show you guys. Oh, and I use this yarn because I'm trying to use up all my cotton yarn. So any project where I can use it up, I will definitely use that yarn. Okay, I need to take my ponytail out so that I can try this hat on. Ah, this is gonna be funny. Alrighty, let's try this hat on, okay? Let me unbutton it. This is funny already to me. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Hey. For real. Alright, this is the strap. It's supposed to go all the way over here. It can't even fit. Nope. Look at that. It stops right here. And this is right here. Can't even get close. Oh, well, that's the hat. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you're working with something, use the correct yarn that it recommends or something similar. Or if you don't care, it doesn't matter because I could give this to, like, I don't know, a baby, a kid. Who knows? Maybe I could keep this for my future nephews and nieces, or if I have kids. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what vintage crochet pattern you worked on. Did you work on this and did it turn out the way it's supposed to turn out and not like my hat, which looks like a monk's hat or something? I mean, it's not bad. And remember, if you liked it, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Remember to click that bell so that you get notified whenever I post, because YouTube, you know, doesn't really give you everything you're supposed to get when you subscribe to people. So click that bell, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye.